Shalom. Kohalo Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Bahashem Rakakadash. Barakadah. For blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And Salakia for the background music. They doing some work like right outside my house. And you know, Salakia for the background music. So well the background noise, Salakia. But as you can see the title up here, black women hit hard by crime in Chicago. Like we've been telling you women to get right, man. You women are completely out of order. You are disobedient. You are filthy, man. The hell that you have put, on the Israelite man has been overwhelming, man. Right? You use the system to attack them. The system you helped the so-called white man. He saw Edom the serpent. Right? You helped him oppress your man. Right? And you got to be paid back for that, man. And we're in a time of you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women to be paid back for the wrongs you have done to the Israelite man, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man. Because, the power has been on your side for the longest, man, and you know it. You can beat a man, you can spit on him, you can throw him out the house, you can marry him, have a kid with him, get all of his resources, right? And you'll take it with a smile, man. You could hit a man, he hit you, you call the cops, that man either wind up dead or in jail, man. Right? And you show nothing but crocodile tears. Right? So now Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is visiting you on all your evil, man, and your wickedness. Right? And it's many videos, hundreds of videos going up daily, man, of accounts of you women being judged, man. And it's only gonna get worse for you women because you are hell in this captivity to the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men, especially you Judite women, man, especially the Southern Kingdom, you Southern Kingdom women, man, right? The Northern Kingdom women, they got their issues, and they some damn demons, but they follow behind you, right? They follow what you do, right? Everything Judah does, all the tribes are gonna follow and do. So they see the Judite woman acting out of order, they're gonna act out of order, man. We've been telling you Israelite women to get right, man. But you don't want to be nothing but complete demons. So you're gonna, be rewarded for the evil of your doing. Before I play this, right? And I don't want this to be long. I know I always say it, but we always move in the spirit. This is Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. And who's the women that are at ease? You Israelite women, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women, right? It says, hear my voice. Whose voice? The Lord, right? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. It says, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech, right? Give ear to the speech of the Lord, man, right? Salakia. Salakia Israel. One second. Salakia Israel. Salakia. Yeah, so hear the words of the Lord, man, right? It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled. So we're in the time of that now, of the years that you may be troubled, man. It says, ye careless women, for the venting shall fail, the gathering shall not come, man. Right? Those good old times that you used to have, they ain't coming back no more. Right? All the gifts and all that, the Lord is getting rid of all that, man. Right? It says, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones, because you are careless here, man. You have no shame, you wicked, right? You are glorified when you are wicked. You know, you got women making videos saying how they want to kill the Israelite babies, right? How you eat niggas, whatever. You know, these and this ain't music. That ain't music, man. You know, disgusting. All you women, you look at our women on Love and Hip Hop and all of these reality TV shows, man. All they do is fight, drink. You know, they got fake bodies. They get chopped on, right? And they push that agenda out so that way these women out here do the same thing, man. These women are completely destroyed, right? So the Lord got to get rid of you, man. And he's going to get rid of a lot of you women, man. 2/3 of Israel is a large number, and there's more women than men. So you do the math, right? And that's what's coming, man. Nothing but judgment, right? So we're gonna play this. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, willing to elect the Zedephah. Shalom.
Today, we are embarking on a journey investigating injustice in Chicago. The goal is to make the city safer for everyone, but especially for those most impacted by crime.
CBS 2 investigator Dorothy Tucker spotlights a troubling pattern that's been ignored for years, and Dorothy joins us now live.
Well, Jim and Marie, we uncovered some unique facts and figures that revealed for the first time the truth about who criminals are really targeting. It's people who look like me. Our investigation exposes the causes and consequences of Black women at risk.
We begin tonight with breaking news. Reports of multiple people shot on the city's west side.
It's all we think about.
Multiple suspects walked up to the victim demanding his car.
Our biggest fear.
Breaking tonight, 4 teens, 3 15-year-olds and 1 16-year-old, all shot while on a front porch.
Being the next victim of a crime.
The man stumbled down the Chinatown platform, bleeding from his neck from a gunshot wound.
But what are your chances?
We're not just talking about 1 or 2 robberies here. We're talking dozens of them.
Who's really the most at risk? Is it white men, white women, Asians, Hispanics, Black men? No, it's not. It's women who look like Tonia Thomas.
It's scary.
According to Chicago police crime data for 2022, when you look at all the offenses, count all the victims, Black women are the most at risk.
It's not fair.
Unfair because that 67,000 means 25% of crime victims are Black women.
And I believe the number is higher than that, you know, because you know the lately what you've been seeing is a lot of you Eves getting judged, man. Right? You see the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American men, you know, being judged too, but you know, you women, you know, I believe is about 30 to 35%, man. You know, but I digress.
But they make up only 16% of Chicago's population. And when the CBS 2 investigators kept digging, we discovered even more disturbing data. Black women represented more than a third of kidnappings, 35% of assaults, 38% of batteries attacked and injured, 40% of rape victims.
And what do you think that's for, man? Like you women, you walk around with damn near none on, right? You got little girls, 13, 14 years old, out 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, right? You out here, you're drunk, you're out of your damn minds, you know, you just want to have fun, right? You get in these cars with these men that are traffickers, man, right? Just because they show a little bit of money, you follow them wherever they go, right? That's where kidnappings come from. You know, assaults come from, you know, you having a big ass mouth, you know, batteries, you being basically offended, not offended, what was it assaulted, you know, and rape victims, man. That's from coming wearing and damn near nothing on your body, man. You come out with a fishnet catsuit on, right? With a damn thong going in the bra, man. And you call that women's liberation. But what? That's screaming rape. You know? We're not telling you none of this to hurt you, man. We saying it because, you know, for one, this is what Yahweh Shem Shah said. You shouldn't be a whore. You shouldn't dress like a whore. Right? You shouldn't conduct yourself in a holy manner. But because we don't want to see, you know, our women, you know, things like this happen to our women. But our women, who can tell them anything, man? Nobody. So this is the cause: 34% kidnappings. I mean, this is the result: 34% of kidnappings, 35% of assaults, 38% of batteries, and 40% rape victims, man. Let's continue.
Let this sink in. Black women are 52% of human trafficking victims. Remember, they're only 16% of the population.
To have to navigate through life knowing that you'll potentially become a victim of a crime, primarily because of your race and your gender combined. It's mafia.
Thomas survived a rape,
This is all the paperwork from the hospital.
but she still feels the pain.
What happened to me, it won't go away.
It happened here, this West Side apartment building, at a friend's party.
I did have a couple of drinks, but nothing too crazy.
Pictures of a happy, smiling Thomas were taken just minutes before she felt dizzy and went to the bathroom. The police report details the horrors of the criminal sexual assault.
I remember being in the bathroom with my the person who assaulted me, and I remember just trying to like get out of the restroom, but I couldn't get out.
The car was parked actually right there on the corner, right before the stop sign.
Even when it comes to nonviolent crimes and reports where police report race, Black women,
I couldn't believe it.
like Evelyn Sparks, are targets. Black women account for 24% of property thefts, arson 28%, car thefts 29%. Again, they're only 16% of the population.
You could see it out the window.
A 2019 Kia,
I parked it there every day.
but in less than 10 minutes, it was gone. Photos of a trashed Kia found by police an hour later.
Somebody to take something that you worked so hard for, it just makes you feel very violated.
Why are they targets? Because they're, if you want to call it, easy prey. Yes, yeah.
Geneva Brown is a professor of criminology at DePaul University.
We just had an unfortunate Officer Preston who was killed. She was on her way home at 1:40 in the morning, and she was a target of a robbery. Disproportionate.
See, and when it comes to these women, man, they don't feel like they have no part in why these things happen to them, man. They feel like they're just, you know, completely innocent, man. That's how they feel, man. They feel like we should be able to go where we want, talk how we want, dress how we want, act how we want, and nothing should happen to us, man. Nobody should act no way toward us, right? But you see, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he set up an order, man. And these women were put here to be wives, man. They were put here to be helpmeets for their husband. They wasn't put here to do their own thing. They wasn't put here to have a career and be equal to a man or higher than a man or this or that. You know, but these women believe that, man. Right? You got women in places of authority, right? You got the strong, independent, I don't need no man, you know, Black woman, right? The Most High gonna kill all that, man, in these last days. You women are gonna be humbled in these last days, man, whether you like it or not, right? You just had that so-called Black woman police commissioner in New York City. You just had her resign, man. Why? Because she can't take the heat, man. Women are not supposed to be leaders, man. They are supposed to follow their husbands, man. And a lot of you women are going to understand that in these last days, man. You're going to either get down or lay down, man.
Unfortunately, Black women are working third shift jobs. Black women are in communities where there is a lack of a middle class, a lack of a economic foundation that would deter this type of behavior.
Where they live, when they work, and listen to this, how they are perceived by criminals put a target on the backs of Black women.
You know that you're in a neighborhood where crime is the norm and not the exception. You're in a neighborhood where you know that the police are slow to respond. It creates that atmosphere where, unfortunately, you have people who feel empowered to become bolder or to continue to commit offenses until they're caught.
Why does it always have to be me? When do I get a break? When can I have some peace? I hear those words quite often in the work that I do.
Gabrielle Molden Carwell works as a trauma therapist, helping Black women cope with their emotional pain.
It's disheartening and it causes self-doubt because something must be wrong with me.
She knows the trauma of sexual assault, not just because she treats survivors.
I've seen it in my mom.
She's lived with it.
I've seen it in my grandmother on my mom's side. I've seen it for myself.
And how old were you?
I was 12.
In the year 2000, when this photo of a carefree little girl posed for the camera, masking her torture.
It went on for about 6 months or so. I was angry. I was heartbroken.
It's very aggravating.
Rage keeps me up at night a lot.
How long have Black women been overrepresented? The CBS 2 investigators went searching for answers. We looked at every crime, every victim, not just 1 or 2 years, not 3 or 4. We went back 21 years. CBS 2 investigative data journalist Elliot Ramos crunched the numbers.
The stuff is buried in like statistical reports that come out every year.
But it's here, the latest, pages 79 to 81.
You got batteries, you got robberies.
Ramos combined the crime data
by day of week, by location type,
with race, sex, and age from police reports.
It was surprising at how consistently Black women in particular were over-indexed in relation to the population, like year after year after year.
The revelation, Black women have always suffered more than others. A surprising fact?
I was 16 when all of that was going on.
No one suffers more than young Black girls under 18. A perfect picture of a thriving high school junior at Little Village until she dated the wrong boyfriend.
I remember like him grabbing my arm and he swung on me and hit me. He was very violent. He was very mentally abusive. All of that was very traumatic.
From 2001 to 2022,
and you know, a lot of this, you know, you'll hear so-called Black women say how, you know, Jake is out of control. He's very disrespectful and he's very emotional and abusive. But you know, when you go back, you know, on who raised that dude or that Jake, it was, you know, he was brought up in a single parent household, which massively is growing up under the mother, man. So that's why, you know, you got a lot of these Jakes that are emotional, right? That don't know how to deal with women, man. Right? That's quick to put their hands on women, man. But these are the men, the thugs, you know, Pookie, Ray, Lil Tay, right? These are the ones you pick. These are the ones you raise and you date and you deal with, man. Right? For as long as I can remember, no matter what happens to the so-called Black, Latino, Native American woman, she's never at fault, man. like I said earlier, they can wear what they want, but when somebody touches them, it's not their fault. It's the person's fault. He should be locked up, right? Or when a woman puts her hands on a man and he hits her back, it's not her fault. It's his fault for being a man. And he should have been a man and held his composure, right? You see, all of this is gonna be erased, man. Everything that these women think are, you know, the way it's supposed to be, they're gonna find out that it's not, man. They're gonna find out that, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua got other, you know, ways of handling this, man. And if you don't want to get in your proper order, the Most High is gonna put you out, man. This is Sirach chapter 25, verse 19. And it reads, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. What's the portion of a sinner? Death, man. Right? What's the portion of a sinner? That's death, man. Right? First Esdras. Let's go to the book of First Esdras, chapter 4, verse 37. And it reads, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, right? Women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works, right? So the king has wicked works, women has wicked works, but in these women's eyes, especially here in America, Babylon the Great, they believe they don't have wicked works. They believe that they are completely justified for whatever they do, say, and act, right? It said, and there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness, also they shall perish. And that's what you're going to get, man. You're going to be perished. You're going to perish out off the earth because of your unrighteous works, man. Your wicked works, right? The Most High ain't playing with you women, man, because the word is going out. You women are getting corrected, but you're not listening to what's being taught, man. You're not listening. That's what I read in Isaiah 32:8. It says, give ear unto my speech, you careless daughters, man. The Lord is telling you to give ear, to listen, man. But are you women going to listen? No, you're not going to listen, man. You're not going to listen. Ezekiel chapter 23, verse 45. And it reads, and the righteous men, they shall judge them after the manner of adulteresses, right? And after the manner of women that shed blood, because a lot of these women have shed blood, man. A lot of these women, through their lying tongue, have gotten men killed, right? Have killed children, right? Have aborted babies. We all know black women lead in abortions throughout all the women on the earth, right? It says, and after the men of women that shed blood, because they are adulteresses, right? These women are into all sorts of things, man. They Indians, they practice Canaanite customs, Indian customs, you know, and adulteresses, meaning you got these women who are married that's sleeping around, man, right? That are sleep. Oh, he ain't doing it for me. So I gotta find, you know, somebody that's doing it for me right now. You know what? I'm gonna have this dude pay my rent. This dude gonna pay my car note. I'm gonna sleep with him on Monday. I'm gonna sleep with him on Wednesday. You know, go back to my husband. You know, maybe give him some, right? These women, you know, they wicked as hell, man. And the Most High is going to bring heavy judgment on you fucking women, man. Right? It burns you up, man, because you know when the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man do something, we get judged, man. We've been getting judged, man. Right? But these women, they don't care. right? Our women, they are against us. They are our enemies, man. The women of our nation are our enemies, man, especially the Judite woman, man. It says, because they are adulteresses and blood is in their hands, man. Yeah, blood is in the hands of you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, man. And that's what it is. Right? Chiraq. I'm going to get one more. We're going to play it. I got two more. But after this one, I'm going to play it, and we're going to get this last one, and we're going to shut it down. This is Sirach 42 and verse 13. And it reads, for from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness, man. Point blank to the period. Point blank, period. Right? From women come wickedness. Right? And in their wickedness, they're going to be judged, man.
For every white girl attacked and injured, there were 18 black girls hurt.
I decided like I wanted to take some pills. I no longer was getting the A and B's that I wanted. So if my grades began to drop, I felt very burdened. And so I no longer wanted to feel burdened.
I feel like this is just as bad as the war on drugs, right? Like everything went shut down for that. But what about these crimes?
But for black women disproportionately targeted by crime, there is no special task force, no mayoral.
And you see the way she speaks is like she's only worried about black women, right? She said that this is the war. This is like, equal to the war on drugs or whatever. The way so-called black women are getting killed, man. Which, hey, nobody gets gunned down and killed more than the so-called black man on this earth, man. Nobody, man. Right? Nobody gets harassed, more than the so-called black, Latino, Native American man on this earth, man. And guess what? The so-called black woman helps the so-called black man get harassed and killed on this earth, man. So, if you want to bottle it all up, the so-called Negro man gets, murdered more than anybody on the face of the earth, man.
World Commission.
We talk about big picture stuff. We talk about, hot topics, but Black female victimization is not a hot topic.
And Brown adds, no public outcry to address the core causes.
And I think that this is a conversation that needs to be had.
We've been counting CTA attacks, and this one marks 8 in the past 10 days.
As a black woman walking into the world,
Some of the 14 wounded are still in the hospital.
every day and knowing there's this high probability that something's going to happen to me when I leave the house. And it's like, do you even leave home? But we have to. We can't, live a life where we're sheltered, but why should we have to?
Here's a sad reality. The data shows that black women are the most victimized group in Chicago, not just this year, but almost every year for the last 2 decades. Now, this is the first in a series of reports. In the future, we'll look at where these crimes are taking place and what might be done to address the problem. Jim?
So, there you have it, man. And like I said earlier, the Lord is finna judge Eve for all her wickedness, man. And like I said, we don't want this to happen, but you damn women are so damn out of order and so wicked, man, that the Most High, he has no choice, man. You don't want to get right. You don't want to listen, right? Not all our women, but for the majority of you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women, you have to be judged, man. You're going to feel the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Why? Because you scoff, right? You don't want nothing to do with the words, with the things that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is saying in these last days. You don't want to adhere to the words of the Lord, man. So, you have to be judged. This is my last one. I'm gonna close it out. This is Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which saith unto me, where is the Lord thy God? So you mocking. You know, when we at camp, we encounter black women and they look down at us, man. They laugh, they smirk, they suck their teeth. They call us bums. They say get a job. Like I said, we had this older damn Judite woman. She walked past the camp and said, "Oh, y'all just shut up and pay your child support, man." Right? So you see the disrespect that you so-called black women have for the so-called black man, man. But when you go to work, you submit to your boss. When it comes to the so-called white man, you all nice and friendly and in order, man. But when you come home, you expect, you know, your man or your husband or whoever to bow down to you, man, and serve you. Which that's not the way it's supposed to fucking go, man. So you women have been tricked, man. And the Lord is about to show you who you really are, man, which is a helpmeet. And without the man, you're nothing, man. Right? Adam was first formed. The man, and then Eve. Don't get it twisted. We love our women, but hey, you women, man, a lot of you women, you need to be put off the planet, man. I'm gonna just say it straight like that. Let me get this again. Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which say unto me, where is the Lord thy God? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets, man. And a lot of these women gonna be trodden down, man. Call hello Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shah, Ba'ashem Rakal-Kadash. You know, until next time, Israel, love y'all. Repent, seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shah while he may be found. Till next time, Israel, shalom.